now, do you remember preparing for exams, waking up early, eating healthy, setting goals, revising notes, even praying for that matter? We all tried it during school and college. A lot of you may still be doing it, as most academic years are almost nearing their end. But if you're from the UK, you may have heard of a new trend that is catching up, a new way of preparing for exams and boosting your performance. The use of what they're calling study drugs. It's a dangerous trend that is catching up amongst university students in the UK. According to a report by The Times, students at some of Britain's best and biggest institutions are using performance-enhancing study drugs. They're using them to prepare for exams or meeting deadlines. And no, this is not some remote trend. This is the norm in some of the most prestigious universities in the UK. Which universities are we talking about? The report names a few. The Oxford University, Edinburgh, Nottingham, the London School of Economics, among others. They have been found to be regular consumers. Students here have been found to be regular consumers of study drugs. What sort of drugs are we talking about? We are talking about stimulants like modafinil, Ritalin, and dexamphetamine. Students are buying these pills from the internet to help them with studies. They don't cost very much, they're easy to acquire, and even easier to hide. But the thing is, they're still unauthorized. These drugs are essentially prescription-based medicines. They're given to patients suffering from insomnia, people with attention deficit or a hyperactivity disorder. It's illegal to take them without a prescription. It's also dangerous. It can pose serious risks to your health in the long term. It can also lead to addiction or overdependence. But students at some of these universities apparently look at them as cognitive enhancers, something that enhances their cognitive abilities. It helps them prepare better for an exam. And this is a worrying trend. It is growing. Last year, an online survey was conducted. Students from 54 British universities took part in this. The findings revealed that at least 90% of these students were regular users of these study drugs. 19% may look like a small figure, yet it's concerning. We're talking about students here, young people, people in their early 20s. Since when did they start needing drugs to study? Are they doing it because of peer pressure or the fear of failure or simply because it's considered cool? I understand that university education is not easy. It has never been. It's stressful, it's demanding, it's time-consuming. Not everyone can keep up. There are various challenges that students have to deal with. Difficult roommates, hostile professors, or difficult professors, not enough pocket money, hassles in commuting, or just difficulties in understanding new chapters every semester. And these are young people, they're dealing with a lot of things emotionally. We've all faced these challenges. We've all relied on various stress busters, but consuming unsubscribed medicines for higher grades, consuming them to stay focused or to gain a competitive edge in college is really pushing things. It is the same as doping in sports or cheating in an exam, and above everything else, it's dangerous. You see, everyone's brain chemistry is different. Everyone reacts to medicines in different ways. Plus, there are no medical checks on the internet. When you buy an unprescribed medicine from the web, you don't have any control on what you'll be sent or what you'll do with it or what it will do to you. Let me also say this trend has been reported in Britain's elite universities, colleges where academic pressure is at its most acute. Is it then time for these universities to reconsider their model of education? Is it time for them to relook at their idea of perfection or what students should pursue? These are questions that must be asked to understand what is at the root of this trend of study drugs. Is it just the fear of failure? Or is it the culture that is prevalent at these universities? We must ask these questions. We must seek answers. As for the students, you don't really need a cognitive enhancer for exams. The most effective ones are free. Exercise, go for a walk, a stroll, dance, lift some weights, sing a song if you want to. It's your university's culture that needs to change, not your brain or body. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.